let's talk about 5 things that all social workers and anybody that works a 9 to 5 should have. The first thing I feel like every social worker or 9 to 5 girlie should definitely have is a 401k or a Roth IRA. And basically what the 401k or Roth IRA do is that they help you contribute to your retirement plan. And as a social worker, I used to be very afraid to talk about my financial health, but I told myself last year that I was going to work on that, and so I did. So let me know if you guys want a more in-depth video on the things that I have and the companies that I use and how I kind of set up my paychecks every time I get paid every 2 weeks. Something I do as a social worker is I live on a budget. Now, despite what people have on social media and things like that, I try my best not to get too influenced, but I still want to enjoy life. And the way I do this is by having a budget. So every time I get paid at the beginning of the month, I always write out the things that I have to pay off, like house, car, rent, car insurance, credit card debt, any stuff that I feel like I can kind of eliminate and also live below my means. Because at the end of the day, one thing that I always tell my clients, if you live in clutter, that also kind of contributes to your depression if you suffer with depression. The next thing that I have as a social worker and just a 9 to 5 girly is life insurance. Now, this is something that I told myself that I wanted to get before 2024. So I actually ended up getting life insurance right before I went to Nigeria. And it was I would have a life insurance policy through New York Life, and they did the whole shebang. They came out to my house. They had to check my blood levels, took my weight, everything like that. And it was a really quick process, and it's not that expensive, just depending on what you want to get. I also might, just to be transparent, change my policy around, just because personal finances are personable, so you're not supposed to do a one size fit all type of thing, if that makes sense. So there's so many life insurance companies that guys can kind of go out and figure out what company that you want to work with, what policy you want to have, how much money you want to leave when you pass away and stuff like that. Because even though I'm not married and I don't have kids right now, I have nieces and nephews, and God forbid, in my untimely death, I can leave something for my nieces, my nephews, my sisters, my brothers. That's 2 things that I would recommend just as a social worker and a 9 to 5 girly and content creator is having a fitness routine, and also obviously getting a therapist. Having a fitness routine will definitely help you, burn calories, help you stay in shape, stay fit, and stay healthy. Because one thing, we are all getting older, regardless what anybody says, we're all getting older. And it's really important to move your body, because it keeps your stress levels down and you'll feel more confident. This is something that I tell literally all my clients in therapy and anybody that I really try to come across with as I'm just living my day-to-day. And then the next thing, like I said, is getting a therapist. Now, I got my therapist from Psychology Today. However, they don't take my insurance anymore, so unfortunately I had to switch, because I literally just got a new insurance company, because I just got a new job. So, and I will tell you guys the importance of job hopping in another video. Just let me know if you guys want that. But getting a new therapist is something that is on my to-do list. When I'm in therapy, it just helps me outside of supervision, because if you're a social worker, you know that we get supervision, but just also having a therapist just gives me that extra support to vent. And I don't speak to her every week. I probably speak to her every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks maybe, even sometimes even once a month when I had one, because now I have to look for another one. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want a more in-depth video on the specific apps that I use for the 401k, the Roth IRA, my life insurance policy, how I go about picking a therapist on Psychology Today, and also my fitness routine and what that looks like. And just remember too, life is definitely challenging and very difficult for all of us, and everything has to be personable for you. So what might not work for me, but if it works for you, and that's perfect. So let me know if you guys want that content below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.